10 things an addict can do once they hit bottom. The only way is up. Any addict that has hit bottom knows just how difficult it is to move on. They have reached a place in their lives where they cannot fall any further and know that the only way from here on in is up. Knowing it and actually doing it are two completely separate things. There are things an addict can do once they hit bottom, and here are a list of 10. Grieve. Taking the decision to kick an addiction follows the same path as a grieving process. First comes denial, followed by withdrawal from the situation, then anger at themselves and everyone around them. This is followed by a numbness and finally acceptance. This process must be followed in order for an addict to take the next step. Assess their situation. Every addict who hits bottom knows that they can go no further and that they have to get out. Once they have followed the above process, the next step is to assess their situation, where they are and where they want to be. Learn to climb. This is one of the hardest parts of recovering from an addiction, learning to climb out of the pit and back into the light. It is the longest part to recovery and can take many months or years to achieve. Seek professional help. All addicts who have taken the decision to kick their addiction will need professional help of some description. It may be a medical doctor, a therapist, a counsellor or a self-help group. Find a friend. A recovering addict needs support, someone to tell them they are doing the right thing and someone who will assist them throughout the whole process. It could be a family member, friend, counsellor or a guide from a self-help group. Join a 12-step program. These programs are designed to help the recovering addicts on their long journey and provide all the support they need. Rebuild their life. Sounds harsh, but that is exactly what a recovering addict needs to do. They have to rebuild everything that has been destroyed, get themselves back on the path and forge forwards. This starts with establishing a sober network. Remember who they really are. It can be hard for a recovering addict to get a perspective on who they used to be before their substance of choice took over. Remembering who they used to be and who they really are is a huge step in the recovery program, and it will give them a sense of direction. Find the place they want to be in now. Writing down a synopsis of how life used to be before addiction can help an addict to understand what happened and why. It can also help them to decide what they want out of life now and where they want to be. Never give up. The single most important thing a recovering addict must do when they hit bottom is never to give up. Whilst the road ahead will be long and difficult, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel and it can be reached. For more information about addiction treatment, call Hawaii Island Recovery at 866 515 5032.